You are now live streaming. According to this, it says you are now live streaming. I'm live. Doggie Diamonds TV. You know what I do. Today we keep it 1,000. You know I got my 1,000 hat on. If you like this hat, you could get your hat at shop.doggiediamondstv.com. We gonna get into it today. I had a lot that I wanted to talk about. I was gonna do this topic earlier today, but I seen that the BET Awards was on, and I knew that I couldn't get everybody's full attention span because the BET Awards was on. I already knew that the BET Awards would take precedent over anything that I wanted to talk about. So, and I didn't watch the BET Awards. I don't watch shit like that. Don't care about it. Even if I was there, I still probably I just don't care about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I did want to talk about this situation with this Justice for Junior thing. It's very, very touchy, very messed up situation all around the board. Anytime we're in a situation where somebody loses their life, it's messed up. Not only the person that lost their life, but the people who partook in the losing, contributing to the person losing their life. It's always messed up. It's always a very, very touchy situation. Salute to everybody in the chat room. I see you. I'm going to talk to y'all, but I just want to stay on topic real quick so I don't lose my thoughts and just keep going and really, really touch on this topic. The snitch topic in the community, the black community, the urban community, because when we say black community, there's so many things that's comprised of the black community. It can be, Spanish people, Spanish-speaking black people who don't want to admit that they black, but y'all asses is black. They just speak Spanish. And some of them ain't, but then you might have some poor white people. But, at the end of it all, when we talk about snitching, we classify anything discussing anything with police is classified as snitching. So when you look at a situation, what happened to this young man in that bodega, I see people boycotting the bodega, which was very, very it didn't really make any sense to me. Like, why are you boycotting a store? When you could, if you have an issue, you have issues with them individuals. I don't know what the man in the store could have done. Like, you boycotting a store. It's not like the store said, hey, he's in here, come get him type thing. In situations that, I don't know how many of you have actually been in a street situation. I have on the villain side and the victim side. It's very, very fearful, even when you are the aggressor, and it's also fearful when you are the person that's being assaulted. Regardless to what, it's very, very scary situation. It's not like you're thinking rational. It's not like you're you sit there and you planned it out and say, if this happens, then I'm gonna do this. A lot of times it's all spur of the moment, going off adrenaline and emotion. What they did to the young man is foul. Very, very foul. Very tragic, very unfortunate. But here he is. We have a public outcry for justice for Junior. Now, you have three types of justices. You have justice, the judicial system. Let me get that shit right. Hold on. Let me sip my tea. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me sip my tea. This tea is even better now for some reason. It tastes greater. I don't know why this tea tastes so good. Maybe it's the cup I'm drinking out of. You like this cup? Shop.doggiediamondstv along with this hat. But you have different justice. You have the judicial system justice. You have street justice. And then you have universal justice, where the third one might mean some people might believe in a higher power. God is going to take care of it. Some people might believe in Um, Karma is gonna take care of it. You have different things, but here it is in the community. You have people saying, "Stop snitching." Now, I'm not telling you to snitch. I'm not telling you not to snitch. I'm telling you whatever you do, just be ready to live with that, stand with that, and be that at all times. Don't be Justice for Junior one day, and then the next day you say stop snitching. For example, what's up to everybody in the chat room? I see you. For example, if the unfortunate situation happened where that young man got assaulted the way he did, and it was one of your family members who took place in the assault, would you tell? Or is it easy for you to say justice and snitch because it's somebody that you don't know and you just look at them as animals? Because believe it or not, right? A lot of the people who's outside doing the foul shit is your relatives. Mine and yours. I'm not going to say yours. I'm not going to push them all on you. Mine and yours. For example, I have nephews, I have little cousins, and I have little young guys from my neighborhood that look up to me based off of when I was out there before them. And anytime I see them doing something they have no business doing, you ask them what I tell them. I come and I say, nephew, you bugging. That is going to lead to this. Although I'm not their father, I am somebody who came before them that stood in their place at one point. And it ain't nothing that they could do in them streets besides some, I ain't going to admit to certain shit, but besides rape that I never took place in. I don't know nothing about that. But I'm just saying, any other shit y'all out here doing, been there, done that. So I'm going to tell them, yo, you bugging. A lot of times, you got the older heads that tell them, don't snitch. And just let them run wild and just do whatever. And they don't say nothing. Because they say, if I say something to this little dude, I'm going to have to hurt him. I'm going to have to shoot him. Or he going to want to shoot me. So what happens is, you got a bunch of young men out here running wild. So them young men who did that to the other, by my standards of age, a baby, 15 years old is a baby to me. That's 15-year-old is a 15-year-old young man is a baby. So here it is in the hood. That shit is so prevalent. Stop snitching. It's very, very big. Here it is in there's cameras everywhere. When something happens, people pull out their camera. So now we're forced to believe that if we say something, we're snitching. You have some people who just believe, mind your business. I've always been stuck between a rock and a hard place dealing with law enforcement in any way. I don't think that they're meant for me to speak to. That's just me personally. You can feel how you want to feel about me. You can dislike me. You can say whatever. But for me personally, I've never been in a situation where I picked up the phone and was like, I need the police. Or I've never been in a situation where I said, officer, I need your help. Never been in that situation. I carry out justice the way I carry it out. And I'm not going to say how I carry out, because it could be karma, it could be, somebody fall down and get Nancy Kerrigan. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It depends. But I'm just not the one, me personally, not the one to work with law enforcement. That's just not my thing. Me, Doggie Diamonds. Because I don't believe in, I'm going to say, when you define what the original definition of snitch really was, I don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in snitching, because a lot of times dudes be snitching and saying shit to get out of situations so they willing to give somebody else up. I don't fuck with that. But now we have to define what is a witness and what is a snitch. And can a witness be a snitch? Because if you're a street guy, right? Anybody in my chat room, I respect y'all. And if you are somebody in that has been in the street, you've been incarcerated before, you did time, you did dirt, you changed your life around, and now you see that happen to that young man, do you tell? Do you say, yo, that was, such and such from such and such? Do you tell? Or do you not want to wear that tag as a snitch? Do you say, yo, I'm living by the code. I've been incarcerated. I've seen a lot of brothers in jail from I seen a lot of brothers in jail from informants, from sucker rats, from, people turning states on each other and all that crazy shit. I'm going to live by the code. So my thing is this. You have people who I seen last week, because it's people out here with big platforms that's known snitching rats, and y'all still support them. So this is my thing. You can't say stop snitching, but then fuck with this person. And I did a podcast on this. Go back in my podcast and look where I said if he's a snitch, well, then he's a snitch too. Because it seemed like when it comes to snitching, ratting, it's a case-by-case situation. It's not nothing that's long-standing that goes across the board. It's like, well, that wasn't snitching. But when it comes to him, he's a snitch. But when it comes to him, nah, that's not snitching. So I'm getting confused with what snitching is, because it's people who I know that are street dudes. It's people who I know that wouldn't partake in anything or have been anti-police contact that are saying justice for Junior. Now, you have to define what do you mean, but do you have, I told you, it's 3 types of justice. 3 types of justice. Us, where I'm from, I ain't gonna say how we handle justice. I almost did it, but I ain't, But it's a very, very tricky situation, because now you have concerned citizens like DJD Live said that are fearful of being labeled a snitch. So how do you tell? Because when you talk, there's repercussion. There's repercussion, right? So how do you, in the repercussion, how do you say, well, I'm a citizen, I was just a concerned citizen, or I'm a civilian? If you tell on somebody and you got to go take that stand and you have to go do paperwork and you have to go do all of that madness, that shit will be public that you told. So from there on out, you have to live a certain type of life, because forever in your life, you're going to be labeled as a snitch regardless. So if you're somebody who might have told in this situation with that young man getting harmed, and then you end up saying you go through the system for some weed or domestic violence or whatever the case may be, you have snitch on your record. You have snitch on you. So think how people are fearful of being labeled a snitch, and you could be a concerned citizen. And my thing is, when you're filming shit, what do you think you're doing? Who are you going to show it to? The minute you film something and show it to somebody you just told. With me personally, police just got to do their job. That's what they get paid for. That's what they get paid for. It's not my job to tell police what and how to do their job. Because it's times in your life where I've seen people might have been on the street and gave the police information, and the cops still treated them like they were the criminal. So a lot of times people just say, yo, I'd rather just wash my hands with this situation. I didn't see nothing. So the old lady down the hall who, tells the cop, I've seen elderly women in the neighborhood get labeled as snitches. I've seen elderly women and elderly men get labeled as snitches. That, yo, you know, she got a big mouth. She talk too much. She be telling. I've been in projects where it's been tenant patrol, and the women in tenant patrol has been looked at as snitches. So it's a very difficult situation for people to figure out what side of the law that they want to stand on. Do they want to stand on the side where you sit around and you watch it happen? Or do they want to stand on the side of, yo, enough is enough. We got to do something about this shit. So like Christian Clark just said, we got to revise some of these, what snitching is. We have to define it and have a definitive answer for what snitching is. And people have to stick by that because, like I said, it's becoming a case-by-case situation where people are defining snitching depending on the situation. Now, if you want justice being served, whatever that justice is, if it's the judicial system, then you have to be willing to go down there and tell the police what they need to know and stand with that. And stand with that. And stand with that. And when you go and you gonna go fucking tell on somebody else, make sure your cousin that's down the block selling crack, your cousin that's on the block robbing people, your little brother or whatever, don't just go tell on a bunch of people. If you on some shit, you know, don't be picky. That's the point I'm making. And me, like I said, for me personally, I will never work with law enforcement in any way unless they're coming into the neighborhood to talk to the youth and have a better understanding of what's going on in the neighborhood and get to know people, because that's how police used to be. Police officers used to be locals who lived there, so they knew everybody, so they had a better understanding of what was going on in particular neighborhoods. Now your neighborhood is being ran by people who don't know the people in the neighborhood. You know, that's what makes it's not a community anymore. Now it's just a neighborhood. So I'm seeing people say, justice for Junior, that's fucked up. Lock up them animals. And I'm like, yo, but when your man did such and such, you was like, free him. I'm confused. So are you for free the goons, or are you for justice? So justice only works when you don't know the people. That's the only time you want justice. You only want justice when you don't know the people. But if it's your man and it's your homie, then you talking about then you talking about free my guys. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man, I don't know what you talking about. Don't care. So if you come into my chat room to talk about some gossip shit, what somebody said about me or whatever the case may be, take that shit somewhere else, because I don't listen to other men talk about me, honestly. And I wouldn't even know if y'all didn't come here and tell me, because I don't look at men. You know, I don't care what they talking about. And nobody can shit on me ever. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can shit on me. I'm the boss of my situation. You know, especially no worker could ever shit on me. But anyway, that's the point I'm making. Right? And that's the whole shit too. A lot of times, right? A lot of times, with a lot of shit that's going on, it's that shit that I just said to this guy right here. It's people that's egging shit on. You know, I was falsely accused of being something that I wasn't. And then I got apologized to, but people never look at the apology. They always look at the fact that somebody said what they said about me. And I didn't even know people said shit about me, or this individual said anything about me. And people didn't tell me because I didn't watch the individual. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit. Now, let's deal with some other facts. Because according to, I think as of today, the 5 young men who was in the incident that killed the young man in the Bronx was arrested. So I believe that they were apprehended. I believe that they were arrested. Yeah, I think that they were arrested. So, I guess that's the justice that everybody wanted. But my thing to everybody is that how far are you willing to go for justice? And is it a case-by-case situation? And would you tell on one of your family members, if one of your family members was one of them 5 wild dudes who did that? And then to go even a little deeper, not that, not saying that they were justified for what they were doing, but according to, I can't even say it's facts, but according to what's going on through, the blogger sphere and the internet, is that it was a mistaken identity. They actually harmed the wrong person. And the person that they were looking for actually was a person allegedly that had a picture up of a young lady in a sexual position. So they were mad that they did that to the young lady, which we don't know what situation the young lady was in. It could have been consensual. It's just so much rumors and gossip. But the problem is somebody's dead. Somebody passed away. Somebody lost their life. And now another 5 young men are going to lose their life. And the point is of all of this is that what are we going to do? Because this shouldn't be the outrage. I want it to be, I wanted outrage when my friend Yaya got killed at 15. You know what I'm saying? Who got murdered right on the street. I wanted outrage when my friend, my best friend Juicy got shot in the head and killed. I wanted outrage when my friend Teran Brown got murdered. I wanted outrage when my friend Tank got beat to death. I wanted outrage when my friend Vaughn Cool V got murdered right on my block. I wanted outrage for that. But it seemed like it's a case-by-case situation. And people are picking and choosing when they want outrage. And as people in our community, we keep going with trendy and what's viral. If it's not viral and it's not trendy and it's not some buzzwords and it's not a talking point, we ain't even talking about it. We're not even talking about it. I guess people expect me to come here tonight and talk about the BET Awards. Well, guess what? I didn't watch the BET Awards. So why would I talk about it? You know what I'm saying? It's not no. And you know what? Lafayette, yeah, I hope I said that right. Lafayette, the Great, was your friends murdered on camera? No, they wasn't murdered on camera. But the deal is, they still were murdered. And due to the many of the stop snitching, no snitching rules, there's no justice for your friends that are murdered. The only justice that you can get sometimes is karma and street justice, right? And what happens? It's a cycle that just keeps happening. You kill one of mine, I kill 2 of yours. Then you have the mentality of, oh, he just killed 2 of mine. Now I'm coming back to kill 2 of yours. And then it's a cycle. When is it in? Then it's, yo, he told on my man. We got to get him. We got to kill him. Well, Lafayette is not really that different because I found my best friend under the sheet in the morgue. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm traumatized by that forever. And I had to get help. You know what I'm saying? So it's not different because trauma affects people differently, depending on what the situation is, So, and then you're taught as a child what? Stop tattletaling. Stop telling. Then you told as a child, if you see something, say something. Then you got pedophilia, molestation, rape. Where people don't even want to say when they're the victim of something because they're afraid to be labeled a snitch. And you're the victim. So a lot of times young men, young women who were victimized by somebody in their family, outside of their family, or a complete stranger in a vile way, they're afraid to say something because they don't want to be labeled a snitch. Then we have this whole thing of just mind your business. So the deal is the fact that we all saw, because, all right, look, if we had heard young man murdered in the Bronx, stabbed with machete by 5 dudes, I'm pretty sure many of us would have said, man, that's fucked up. That's foul. But the fact that we saw it is what really, really got many of us up in arms and wanting to say, you know, nah, that's foul. This got to stop in our community. This has been going on for so long. That's not the first time that happened. Unfortunately, somebody gets stabbed and shot every day. But the fact that we saw it was able to feel so bad and have so much compassion for the loss of life because it was right before our eyes. But this is happening all the time. And what I'm saying to everybody is that, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to stand on the side of stop snitching, or are you going to be the justice for junior person? And justice, like I said, is 3 types of justices depending on what justice you want. Now, you have some people who solely believe God is going to take care of it. You know, that's what some people believe. Some people believe the universe is going to take care of it. Some people, like myself, believe, well, hey, if you believe that God is going to take care of it, well, God is going to give me the power to handle certain things. You know, because it's tough to just lay there and sit there and hope the system do the right thing and somebody who harmed your family member might really go free. Just really think about that shit. I want y'all to think about that. Sometimes when you put in the ball in the court of the law, sometimes they really might beat that shit. Sometimes somebody who killed your brother, sister, cousin, aunt, uncle, grandmother, best friend might really go free. They might really, then what? You know they did it. The world know they did it, but off of a technicality or the slightest things with the police work, a person could really go free and get away with murder. Then what? You did what you felt like you had to do as far as justice. Now you're labeled a fucking rat, a snitch, and the person got away with it still. Then what? So I came here tonight to give y'all those different perspectives on the situation. Regardless, we lost 6 lives. The young man and the 5 lives of the men who did that shit to him. You know? Again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you what not to do. I'm just trying to give you perspectives in different sides of the coin. Me personally, I'm not working with law enforcement. Just ain't doing it. I'm not working with them. I'm just not gonna do it. That's just me. I felt in that situation when it said justice for Junior and everybody was like, justice, they would tell. I felt like, being that it was on camera, they was gonna get caught anyway. That's just how I felt. So I felt like, for me, I wouldn't have had to pick up no phone and say, yo, that was, you know, such and such, that I just wouldn't do it. And the only reason why I don't fuck with the police is because I just don't like them. In all honesty, I just don't like them. I've conversed with police before in passing. It might have been one time it was a dead body on my floor. An old man passed away, and he was there for 2 weeks. So I spoke to police, and police used to see me exercise a lot. I mean, they see me on YouTube, so they know who I am. But I just don't feel, this is going to sound crazy, I don't feel safe with them, talking to them, or dealing with them. I just don't feel safe. Just me personally. When we see what they do, to people. You seeing people call them for help, and they killed the person that called them for help. So, Janae Prep says, so when you need help, who do you call? I call Ghostbusters first. I don't know. I've never, and I'm not going to be arrogant and I'm not going to be cocky about this, but I've never called the police and said, 911, I need you. It's just, and I'm happy and I'm thankful that I never had to. But, and I'm saying all of this for this, right? And let me make this point because this is very, very important. If I'm going to tell, and this is for you too, this is the point that I just made earlier. If you're going to tell based off of these young men and you feel like that's foul what they did to somebody, well, you can't say free your man who did some fuck shit too. You can't. This is the whole point. This is what the title of this video is all about. This is what this video is about. You can't want justice unless you want universal justice for everybody, because the individual that your homeboy hurt, your homeboy stabbed, shot, robbed, whatever the case may be, where's their justice? But it's the fact that if it's your homeboy, you're gonna say, nah, fuck that. So I'm gonna open up the phone line. I want y'all perspective, and I want you to tell me, Frank Castle, you said the same shit. You can't be, if you telling, you can't be out here doing the same shit. That is my point. And if you somebody who telling, you can't be picking and choose who you tell on. You can't be picking and choose. You can't want justice for Junior, but your brother is outside on some fuck shit. You can't do it. So I'm gonna open up the phone line. I want to hear from y'all. And I'm gonna put the number up. I'm gonna wait for the phone to ring. I think it's on the still shot. But I'm opening the phone line up now. That's the number. Please try not to be long on here. Try not to be long-winded. I'm gonna ask you one question, and I just want an open, honest answer of that question, and that's it. And then we could just move on. So the phone lines is open. Call in if you want. The number is 347-829-7583. That's 347-829-7583. After this stream is over, do not fucking call this phone, because I will not answer. I cut this phone off most of the time. So do not call me 2 in the morning to say, hey, I got a mixtape, or hey, I want to talk about the topic. The topic is over. The topic is only going on during this live. After this live, the topic is over until the next live where I put the numbers at. So the number's there. If you want to call, you can see the number on the screen. If you want to call them right now. Let's discuss this. I want to know from you people, if your loved one, if one of your friends was one of them 5 young men, would you tell? Hold on, here we go. Oh shit. Hello? Hold on, let me try to put you on speakerphone because it's acting crazy. Okay, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, what's up? So the question that I'm asking you is, are you in the chat room right now?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name in the chat room?
Casper Devon Bay.
Okay, what's going on, bro? So the question that I want to know, if one of your loved ones, one of your homeboys, one of your relatives was one of them 5 young men, would you tell on them?
What you mean? What I tell? Like,
Junior needs justice. Would you tell that one of your homeboys, one of your loved ones, was one of the people that stabbed Junior? Would you tell?
I wouldn't tell the police, but I would bring justice in a different way. You get what I'm saying?
All right.
I would bring it to the light. I wouldn't keep my mouth shut. I would say something, but I wouldn't write a statement or go tell the police and get on the stand and snitch like that.
Got you. Okay.
I would let it be known. Yeah.
So who would you tell? You would just put it out in the neighborhood? You know that's called dry snitching though, right?
I don't care. Whatever. Anybody take it how they want. The truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. All right. So that's what I'm asking everybody. Thank you for tuning in, bro.
All right.
All right. Peace.
All right.
That was shit. Yeah. So if you feel like you would tell, call in. I want you to call in. I want you to let me know what you think. You know, if you're one of your loved ones was one of them 5 men who did that stabbing, that machete work, and that motherfucking knife work, would you tell? Because this is something that we are not really discussing on the grand scale of things. Call in. The number is 347-829-7583. If you see that the phone is ringing out, don't text me. Just keep calling. Just call back. You know what I'm saying? You can see that I'm on the phone with somebody at the time. Just call back. So I'm waiting for more calls. You know what I'm saying? Casper Devon Bay. He said he would let it be known, but you know, if you put it out in the neighborhood sometimes, that could be considered to be dry snitching. This is what I'm saying about the whole snitching thing. It's so many different factors. Connecticut is calling it. Hold on.
To accept.
What's up? You on the live with Doggie Diamonds. What's your name and where you calling from?
Peace, Doggie Diamonds. This is Supreme Law, a.k.a. Comrade Kent.
What's going on, bro? Did you hear the question? Do you know the question that I'm asking today?
Yes, sir. You said would somebody dry snitch, or would they inform, you know, would they tell the police or how they would handle it?
No, I'm gonna be specific so you know you don't get it twisted. My question is, if one of your loved ones or one of your family members or one of your homeboys was one of them 5 men who stabbed up Junior, would you tell on them?
No. I'm going to get street justice.
Okay. Say no more. I don't want you to.
Yeah.
I don't want you to. I don't want you to. So you would
Okay.
you would be with street justice against one of your loved ones for somebody you didn't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it twisted. Okay, let me back it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let me get you to understand. Junior was stabbed and killed, as we know. If one of your friends or one of your loved ones was one of the 5 men who harmed Junior, would you tell on one of your 5 homies?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Nope. And I just wanted to say, Casper Devon Bay, who just called up, he needed, never mind about his opinion, and get in the studio and get on that beat I sent him and do that.
Holy shit. Say
yeah, he's part of my crew. Thank you, Doggie.
All right, peace.
Peace.
All right. You heard that, bro. Get on that goddamn beat. So yeah, let me make it clear for y'all. Junior, rest in peace. I'm not in no way I want to sensationalize his death. I do not want to make it a joking matter or a situation where we're just using it. But I do want to know if one of your homies did that shit or partook in that shit, would you give up one of your friends? Because a lot of time I've seen a lot of people saying justice for Junior. What if it was, I got Callie calling in.
Myra.
What's up? You're on the phone with Doggie Diamonds. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, I'm Myra. I'm calling from LA.
Hey, Myra from LA. So that means right now it's 8:34 where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay. So
exactly.
Which is all right, which is cool because you're a female. So I want to see what your perspective is because I know a lot of the men is going to be tough, and so I want to see your perspective. So I have a specific question that I'm asking. If Junior got harmed, he got killed, as we know, unfortunately. If one of your friends, your little brother, your little cousin, somebody you've known for a long time was one of the men who harmed Junior, would you tell on him?
Yes, I would.
So you would
and I would do it, and I would do it anonymously because I could not. I'm a person of high integrity, and I could not allow myself to know something was so wrong like that. That someone was murdered coldly like that. I don't care who it was, and not say nothing because think about that person's mom or family that wants justice. They want to know. You know, even though I've witnessed street justice correct things that have been wrong without authorities, I would have to say something. I would have to speak up. The police, I would call them, yeah.
So you would march your little brother down. You would make anonymous call.
Yeah, because you know, because just because you're blood doesn't mean that, you know, I'm going to defend someone who's wrong for murdering someone just because it's blood. You know, that don't mean nothing just because you're blood. If you're a murderer, then you just deserve to be where murderers deserve to be.
Okay. What part of LA you from, might I ask?
The San Gabriel Valley.
Okay. All right. So I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to say you're right or you're wrong. That's your perspective. And I just really believe that, you know, I like to talk to the people. So I like to know what you think and how you think, and I thank you for calling in.
You know, you can't trust murderers to handle anything justly. I mean, I know the police ain't always, you know, perfect either, but that's who we go to. So if you're a criminal, you know, you got to be dealt with by the law. That's just how it is.
Okay, all right. So thank you for calling, Myra.
Okay, peace.
All right, peace.
Awesome.
What's up? If I say that shit one more time, you on the phone with Doggie Diamonds. What's your name and where you calling from?
Peace, Doggie Diamonds. My name is Brown Zay. No, I wouldn't. I'm from North Carolina, and I would not tell on them because their conscience is going to catch up with them. Those 5, they got to get their story together. And one of them got to tell the truth.
And we do have to take into account they were on camera, so this would be your loved one. That would be on camera. So what I was saying earlier, and I don't know if people caught it because they might have came in a little late. They already gonna get caught because they on camera. You know, right. So I don't.
Those 5 got to get their story straight. Okay. Somebody gonna take the fall.
If not all of them.
Whether it's your loved one or not your loved one, I wouldn't tell on them. Let them tell on themselves. Okay. You know, we know what happened with the famous rapper. And he turned himself in, and he was with a prominent group at that time.
Yeah. Facts.
You remember? I don't say names. You know
what I mean? I'm not fucking with that either. Yeah, I got you.
You know, and that's all I got to say, my brother. Love you. Keep doing what you do, my man. All right, peace.
Thank you, family.
All right.
All right, so we got a lady, women, sisters, homegirls, Mr. No Filter here. Because one day I was drinking out of a Black Lives Matter cup. I didn't really feel too good about that. Let me take this call. What's up? You on the phone with Doggie Diamonds. You have to turn your computer down because I hear it. But what's up?
Cool.
What's going on? So you know the question, specific question.
Yeah. I know the question.
Go ahead, bro. What's your name and where you calling from, by the way?
Everett calling from Atlanta.
Okay. ATL. All right. So if you know the question, what would you do in that situation?
I got you.
What would you do in that situation?
Man, look. First of all, number one, I come from the generation where your mom will walk you down to the police station if you did some stupid shit like that.
True.
Number one. So that's where I'm coming from.
Okay. So
you know what I mean? Like, listen. Doggie is the man. He knows street justice. He knows, listen, you don't kill nobody and just let it go easy like that.
Yeah, so you would march your little bro down to the precinct, or you would just let it?
Damn Skippy.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I'm 48 years old, man. I'm not playing that. I don't play with these young dudes. You go out there, you do something wrong, you pay the punishment for it.
Got you. Nah, I mean, you know, that's your perspective. I'm not here to tell anybody that they're right or wrong. I just like to hear from you, the people, and I like to, you know,
I'm glad that we got a team.
Yeah. No, because the dope thing about it is that we have to start having more dialogue and open dialogue from regular people.
Hey, listen. I'm starting a YouTube channel called Ultimate Rap Life.
Okay.
And I'm not trying to even push it. I don't want you guys to think I'm pushing anything towards you. I watch Doggie all the time. But I would like to link up when I start my channel. I'm going to LA. When I get to LA, I'm starting my channel. I would love to link up with y'all. I didn't know we had a team.
Yeah, but you know I'm a email away, so just email me on Twitter, Instagram. You know, I'm one of the most accessible, easiest persons to contact. And just hit me up and we go from there. So from him, little bro, if you commit a crime, your brother is marching your ass down there, size order, single file to the precinct.
You right to the precinct.
All right, that's what it is. Thank you for calling, bro.
And you handle your business.
All right, peace.
All right.
All right, call in. I'm gonna keep these lines open for another 10 minutes. I dug in my nose, so what? It's my fucking nose. I got tissue right here too. So look, see. Don't think I'm foul. This cup makes my tea taste better. All right, we got another caller. New York. What's up? You on the line with Doggie Diamonds. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yo, what's up, man? This is Tommy from the Bronx.
The BX. What's going on?
Yeah.
Do you hear the specific question that I'm asking?
Yeah, I heard the question. I mean, it's a iffy question because, you know, I can't be a hypocrite because it's kind of a touching story because, you know, it's a prison mind state where everybody's at in the hood, where them kids probably did that stupid shit for clout and social media. If I got my little cousin or something like that in the streets running around and I speak to him and I see he's kind of regretful, you know, like, damn, like, you know, I fucked up. It wasn't supposed to be like that. But if I see he's on some stone cold killer shit, like, oh, you know, I just did it, like, oh, it is what it is, I don't care type situation. And I'll be like, you know what, I'm not going to snitch, but I ain't going to help you neither. Like, you got to get out there and you got to do what you got to do. And another thing is, too, that I feel is not being touched on a lot, this has to do with that social media world, man.
No, actual facts, yeah. No, you're right. Because
And the thing is that, like, that's what being a trend because, you know, our memories are so short with so many news that's popping up and so much bull crap that's going on that how long is this justice for Junior going to last and what real effect is going to have when we have ADD as a country?
I think but bro, I think the BET Awards might have killed that already. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even know because I'm like you, bro. I don't even watch BET and stuff like that. Like I'm not even into that because I feel like that's the programming in itself.
But I want to ask you. I thank you for calling in, and I definitely respect your perspective. How far you from the ex? How far are you from this actual situation that happened?
I mean, I honestly like less than a mile, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. And the whole mindset of everything that's going on, like I grew up in it. Me being Dominican myself, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna drop a couple names of the whole mindset of stuff, and I know how that thing goes down. Like they take like it's not pride, but it's like a mindset of like, yo, when you do something, you know, you gotta hit them with the knife and doing all this, and that's kind of an initiation. That's kind of like a signature. So I know that's where these dummies' mind state was at, which I kind of feel sad because everybody's losing their life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's not just the kids that lost their life.
Yep.
It's some kids probably doing it for the clout. If you really take a look at the video, when somebody's there to execute and kill somebody, they make sure they do the job well. Them kids was just swinging, doing stupid stuff. Like they wasn't. I could be wrong because you know you still have to have the conscience and the mindset of not doing ignorant stuff like that. But I know for a fact, them kids, it's just, I feel like sorry for everybody, but it's like, it's just the hood, man. Like, it's sad to say, but it really is a product of your environment.
Yeah, no, you're right. The hood is fucked up. And this is why I wanted to have this dialogue, because I think the mentality in the hood is fucked up. And that's why when you seen somebody come in my chat room earlier talking about what somebody else said about me, so what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to go fight them? Am I supposed to go, you know, want to stab them or shoot them? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even have known they said anything about me because I don't watch them. But this is what's happening on social media where people are reporting to other people what other people said about them that they don't even care about. You know what I'm saying?
It's all negativity. It's all negativity. And I just, you know, I'm going to get up there because, you know, I'm not going to stay that long. But I just want to really big you up, you know, and wish you all the blessings. And, you know, may God give you, you know, the will to continue, because honestly, you know, this is a hard game, especially the battle that you trying to battle, and you know, you
actual
try to
facts,
positivity and stuff like that, and you know, sometimes them demons come after you, even on the spiritual level, and you know, you have to be strong, you know, and have a great heart, and you know, and just wanting to keep the good fight. But one thing that I could say anybody on here, like, we reposting and doing all these things with negativity, but let's repost when somebody does something positive. You know what I'm saying? Let's repost when, you know, somebody makes it out the hood, or it could be something small, you know.
Yeah, could we see some graduation pictures? Could we see some graduation pictures?
Yeah, exactly. You big up the community worker. You got somebody in your community that's been working in the community center for a while. That you got those in the hood where there's a person that's been working in the boys club or in the community center for like 20 years. Give him a shout out. Give somebody a shout out like that. Like, the hood isn't that savage as the way it's being portrayed, because I live in the hood and I've been in the hood, and there's hard-working people, you know what I'm saying? There's people out there that really want to make a change. I'm tired of the hood images being killers, murderers, and stuff like that, because there's people out there that really want to do good. There's people out there, for the most part, it's our parents, you know what I'm saying? We from the hood, our parents ain't going to pay that rent. They swinging and doing all that. They hard-working people. They want to come home for something nice, a peaceful neighborhood. And touching on the Junior thing, it's sad too what happened in Castle Hill. That poor lady, she got shot in the innocent bystander too, R.I.P. to her too as well, Like, stop the ignorance and, let's start the same way we trolling people for doing ignorant, like regular stuff. Let's troll people for doing the negativity, you know what I'm saying? Like, you posting something dumb, you corny,
Yeah. Start calling dudes piece of shits for doing some stupid shit. Yeah, you a piece of shit. Yep.
Yeah, like, let's start patrolling ourselves. We can't wait for the social media for these people that don't got the best interest in us to promote us. Let's promote our greatness. You know what I'm saying? Let's big up ourselves.
All right, bro. So thank you for calling in. You enjoy your night. I'm gonna take these other calls.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, peace.
Call from
Carlos Wilson.
Oops, your caller just hung up.
Oh, shit. Why you hanged up? My fault. No, that's real though. Just like a lot of negativity is promoted, we do have to start promoting a little bit more positivity and more uplifting things. I like to say a lot of times, to the children and even the grown adults who are graduating from college, school, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your accomplishments. Congratulations to the people who got promoted. Congratulations to the people who just learn how to read. It's different things that we got to start celebrating, because we always celebrate failure. Everything that's fucked up, everything that's some type of failing thing or that's something degrading, we celebrate that, but we don't celebrate. Okay. I finally got you. What's up? This is Doggie Diamonds. What's your name and where you calling from?
Lola, calling from Boston.
Boston. Uh-oh, you got to say Boston. You got to say it with that accent.
Boston.
Okay, anyway.
Car.
Okay. So, you know the topic. You know what we're talking about right now. Do you know the question that I'm about to ask you?
Ask it again, please.
Okay, the question is, Junior was killed by 5 individuals. If one of the individuals were your relative, your little brother, your little cousin, or somebody you grew up with that was the people that partook in the crime, would you tell on them?
It depends.
Nope. We don't.
Okay.
We not doing it depends. Would you tell on your little brother? If your little brother was caught on tape.
I got all brothers.
All right, all brothers. If one of your little brothers was caught on tape killing Junior, would you tell on him?
What they did to Junior, honestly, I feel like if my brother did that to a Junior, I feel bad about what he did in his heinous crime, and I'd be like, why would my brother or cousin or somebody I knew do that? That's not the... Okay, so I would feel bad if one of my family members did that.
Lola, you still ain't say whether you would tell or not.
The question more so is, I'm starting to think it's not the little boy, Junior. It's not him. I started to think, is this something, what was it, the Bronx or...
The Bronx.
Whatever. In the Bronx, maybe it was like his father, like, I don't want to just throw names out, but was they retaliating against a family member and did that to him?
I don't know, but see, that's what I'm saying. We don't know all the facts, and does it make it cool? Because they said this is something that we did. This is something that we do know. They said it was a mistaken identity. They said they made a mistake. So at the end of it all, if you make a mistake and you stab somebody up with a goddamn machete and it's your little brother, Lola, would you tell? Now, you got like 2 seconds to say yes or no, Lola, or I'm banging on you. Where we at, Lola? You telling or not?
Can I just plead the fifth?
Yeah, you can do that too. That's just fine. That's
What's going on?
No, that's just fine. I have no issue with that because you do have the right.
Like I say, if my brother or one of my cousins or nephews did that to a 15-year-old boy like Junior, just out of the blue, I could not be on their side. Honestly, I couldn't. Like,
all right.
If it was just randomly you ran up to him, and even if it was, he wouldn't. Even at that boy's age, no matter what, whoever did that to him, it had to be something else that was going on, and whoever did that, that's not cool.
All right, all right, Lola. We ain't gonna pull no Dick Tracy shit. We not trying to solve the case here. We not doing some investigation shit. We just saying. I just want to know because only reason why I'm asking this question because there's a lot of people saying justice for Junior. So if you want justice, or what are you willing to do to get justice? So that's why I'm asking everybody this question. I don't even know if you said justice for Junior, but I'm just calling a lot of people out on the hypocritical shit, saying justice for Junior, but then saying stop snitching.
From where I'm from, it's like I have cousins and nephews, and like kids die every day, and people die every day, and it's like.
So you're desensitized. Do you think you're desensitized to death?
Of the situation. Of course, I don't like the way that little boy, what they did to him. And no matter what, I don't like the way that went down. But would I snitch on my brother?
No, you already said you already pled the fifth. So we don't need you to say whether you would. You don't have to be put on the spot like that.
Like my brother, like my brother would have to rape, like, if it was like a rape case or something like that.
No. See, you can't, listen, you can't pick and choose justice. That's the point. See, thank you for saying that. That's the problem that I'm having with people. You can't pick and choose justice. Justice is justice. Whether he took a bite from a little girl or whether they killed somebody or whether, it's still justice. So when you want...
the court of law justice.
But I already gave you 3 points of justice. I gave you the judicial system. I gave you street justice, and then I gave you karma. So regardless, if you want justice for Junior, what type of justice do you want?
I want justice for Junior.
All right. So what type of justice do you want? Now I'm back on your ass real quick. You want justice for Junior, Lola. What type of justice do you want?
But whoever did that to him.
You already saw who did it to him. And now I'm asking you, if it was your little brother, what type of justice do you want?
If that was my brother that it happened to? Or
no, your brother was a partook in hurting Junior.
Yeah, see, he might have to go sit. He might need to take a seat for a minute.
All right, Lola, you all over the place with it. I'm gonna holler at you. Hit me up on the next topic. You all over the place, Lola. I'm gonna take some other calls. Thank you for calling.
Bye.
All right.
Call from. Goodbye.
Oh, shit.
Call from.
Carlos Wilson.
What's up? This is Doggie Diamonds. You live on the air.
Oh, how you doing, man?
What's going on, bro? Did you hear the question? First of all, what's your name and where you calling from?
My name's TJ.
Uh-huh.
From Texas.
Texas. Shout out to Texas. What part of Texas you from?
From Houston, Texas.
Houston. Shout out to H-Town, my favorite rapper, Devin the Dude. But that's a whole nother.
Nice, man.
And Zero and Devin the Dude. But that's a whole nother topic. So the question is, and I'm asking everybody tonight is, Junior was murdered, and one of your loved ones, your little brother, your little cousin, partook in harming Junior. Would you tell on them?
Yes. For one, I'm not about that life, so none of that bullshit in the streets applies to me because it's all hypocritical.
Got you.
Yes, it's because I wouldn't want nothing like that to be on me, to know that someone I know would do something that heinous. I'd give him a choice. Because if he don't answer, I'm going to automatically go to the police. I'll be like, look, you either turn yourself in or I'm going to go tell him. And if anyone thinks I'm a snitch, you're an idiot. You're a real idiot because the same people who preach the streets, if you put them in an interrogation room like we've seen in movies and TV, they will snitch. They will tell on their own crew to get 20 years off of them. So fuck that
whole not snitching bullshit. What happened to Junior was terrible.
Okay. Now I feel.
I would definitely tell my brother. I even talked to him about this. I said, look, as weird as it sounds, if you did some shit like that, I said, you got two choices. You either turn yourself in or I'm telling on you.
And you know what, though? I respect that, though, because and from you saying that, I think a lot of people should take that from this video. Tell your little brothers, tell your little homies, tell your big homies, tell your older homies. If that's how you feel, yo, bro, if you do some dumbass shit, I'm snitching on you. And I think that for people who want justice for Junior and believe in the judicial system, that's what people should be. That's the type of conversation you should be having with your friends right now.
I know, and another crazy thing about this whole situation is that it was all caught on video.
Yeah.
You would think with all the cameras they got in New York, people wouldn't do stuff like this. So I find it crazy that they even caught it on camera and they still did it. I'm sure they had. I'm sure whether they knew or not, they had a film they were on camera. I even did a video myself where everyone's been caught. All the people that were involved in caught, their faces were in whatever pictures they showed in the news. Everyone's been caught. One dude tried to flee to the Dominican Republic, but they got him.
Got you. All right, bro. So thank you for calling. Let me get some other callers in.
Another thing is that death. Everybody watching Last Thing, death penalty. That's too easy for them. They gotta suffer for this. Plus, it's 3 times our taxes to execute these guys. Let them do life, and that's the worst. That's the worst punishment than death because they gonna sit in there knowing that they ain't getting out for what they did to this boy.
Got you. All right. Thank you for calling, bro.
All right, man.
All right. Well, oh, we got another caller. What's up? You on the line with Doggie Diamonds. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yo, I'm from Atlanta. You hung up on me, G.
Oh shit, my bad. Hold on. No, this phone is tripping right now. I'm trying to get you right now to okay, you on speakerphone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Why is it not loud? Say something else.
Everett.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why your phone is low. Call back, all right? Call back.
Dude, I've been calling you for like an hour now.
I don't know what's wrong. Your phone is low as shit.
Well, hold on. Let me turn it up.
I know it ain't my phone. It's still very, very low. I don't know what the hell is going on, but go ahead, though. I guess we can hear you. Go ahead, Everett.
Is that better?
Nope.
It's not?
That's what I'm saying. I think it could be my phone. That's why I'm not sure. It could be my phone. But regardless, we can hear you slightly. We're just going to have to deal with it. The question is, you already know the question. What would you do?
Yeah, I know the question. I told you. I walk my kid to the precinct.
Oh, so I did speak to you. What you mean you already told me?
We spoke, and then you said you was going to put me online. You ain't put me online.
What you mean put you online? Put you online where?
To speak to Doggie Diamonds.
I am speaking. This is Doggie Diamonds. Who you think you're talking to?
Oh, shit. This is you.
What the fuck? Everett, you had some yak tonight, bro?
I hear myself. We already had the conversation. All right, my bad.
Everett, you'd had a...
You doing this shit on your own?
Yeah, this is me. Who y'all think? I ain't got no damn secretary. Everett, you had a sip tonight.
I thought you were the secretary, nigga.
No, nigga, I am the secretary. I am the secretary, the CEO, the editor.
Okay, so we gonna link up. I'm gonna send you. Listen, when you see Ultimate Rap Life, I'm gonna send you some shit. I want to link up with you because we gonna do some real shit.
All right, got you. All right.
I got
Peace.
you. Yo, dude, keep doing your thing, man.
No problem. All right, peace.
Much love, man.
Yep. Everett had a little sip tonight. We got to forgive him. I don't know why my phone... Oh, can you hear me?
To accept, press 1.
Oh,
to
shit,
send
what
a
the hell?
voicemail, press 2.
Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. This is Doggie Diamonds. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on? Just anonymous. I ain't really want to drop my name like that, but I'm calling from out of New Jersey.
Okay, cool. That works. All right, so we hear the we know the situation that happened was going on. I want to know if you was in a situation and it was one of your loved ones that did that to Junior, would you tell on him?
Nah, but I wouldn't tell on him, but he couldn't stay up under my roof.
Okay.
They have to go. I'm just, I'm not really even holding on to the whole, not snitching thing. I did federal time, so, I've been in situations where I could have took people down and I didn't. but I changed my life. But however, I mean, that's still my family, and I wouldn't tell. But however, you got to get from my bottom to my roof.
And you know what? From you doing the federal time, you know, like that. What I'm saying to people is very, very difficult sometimes to deal with law enforcement, even if you're not in the wrong. You know,
Right.
so that's why a lot of times we just say, yo, I'd rather just not deal with them and just let whatever's gonna happen as far as, you know, karma or street justice, because a lot of times when you call a law, you be just as much, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I done seen people call police in situations where they were the victim and the police treated them like they was the villain. So a lot of times people just say, I'm not dealing with them, you know, so I understand that. But my whole thing to people was, you can't say justice for Junior. And what type of, you know, what type of justice do you want? But, bro, thank you for calling. I'm going to get another call in. All right.
Call from
No Jenkins.
Hey, what's up? This is Doggie Diamonds. What's your name and where you calling from?
Doggie was good.
What's going
on? Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, what's going on? Shout out to the homie Benny the Butcher. You know, that's the homie. He just had him through.
Yeah.
You know the $1 million question that I'm asking tonight. If that was one of your loved ones, one of your family members that partook in a heinous crime against Junior, would you tell on them?
Me personally, I'm a young dude. It was one of my friends or something like that.
I can't hear you. You got to speak up. You got low.
Oh, my bad. I said I wouldn't say nothing if it was one of my friends, but I would. It depended on who Junior was and what he did. If they said they got the wrong one, so that's where it gets a little fishy at, because you know they was aiming at somebody. So if I was close to one of the friends, then I would have probably been close to whoever they was getting vengeance for, whatever the little girl that they had posted on Facebook or whatever. Yeah, so I feel like they was doing it for a reason. They made a mistake, but if that was one of my friends, I couldn't tell on them. Like, that's just being a rat to me. That's just being a rat.
And you know what? I'm glad that you're saying that the way you're saying it, because this is what's happening in our community, in our neighborhoods, that you are getting called rat, snitch, and shit like that. But you might want justice for Junior, but you don't know how to seek it without getting called this title and this name. So it is very, very, again, we have to rewrite certain rules. We have to fix the perspective in how people view things, because it's getting very, very tricky out there. Because how do you walk your little brother, your little cousin down to the precinct and say, hey, you just killed somebody, go give them 40 years of your life? And then how do you sit with them and say, yo, I'm going to hide you, you on the run? You know, it's very, very tricky. So my main thing...
You're going to be sad when they gone.
Yeah, but my main thing, and that's right and exact. But my main thing is, I just want people to have open dialogue amongst each other and start really, really talking about shit like this, because this isn't the Junior thing is what was caught on tape. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's so many juniors. It's so many juniors that's happening in the hood every day. And there's so many people that's not saying anything. And there's so many people that's telling. And there's so many people that's afraid to tell. You know, and there's so many people who's openly telling. So it's fucked up. But yo, I'm gonna take some other callers, man. Thank you for calling in. Buffalo in the building.
Yeah, appreciate that. Peace.
All right, peace. So you know, basically, like I said, whatever you decide to do, that's not, you know, I'm not here to judge anybody. But my thing with everybody is, don't be hypocritical. Don't tell on him, but not tell on him. If you gonna take that title, yo, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, but you can't be in a situation where you tell about the guys who did what they did to Junior, but you know of your homies doing some foul shit, but you swept that under the rug. You can't be out there with a picket sign talk about justice for Junior. And that's really my point that I wanted to make tonight. You can't demand justice in one breath and then say stop snitching in another. You can't do that. You can't be a hypocrite like that. And I see a lot of the hypocrisy. I'm trying to turn this fucking phone off now. Sorry for everybody who called and couldn't get through. We will revisit this different topics another time. Tonight, I was going to talk about the Funk Flex and Kid Capri shit. I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow. That's a very, very valuable topic. Mr. Nice Guy, you asked you said something as, why would you tell on your homies? Me personally, I'm not telling on anyone, but that's just me. But you have, the point that I'm making is that you have some people that's saying justice for Junior, but how far are you willing to go for that justice? Are you willing to even give your own people up? Or are you just saying justice for Junior because there's some strange kids that you don't know? Because if you really want justice for Junior, then you don't care who it is that did it. You tell him. So this is what I'm saying. I know that some people are saying justice for Junior, but it's really just some trendy shit. And then by tonight, there's no more. Nobody cares about what happened to Junior because the BET Awards just come on and everybody going to be talking about what somebody had on and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we live in a society right now where everything is based off of trends. Everything is based off of from one day to the next. We talk about shit. And then this is what happened. And then this what happens. And then, because let me ask y'all something. Did they bring back our girls yet? Remember Bring Back Our Girls? Remember Justice for Tamir Rice? Remember that? Remember Amadou Diallo? Remember all these situations? Did these people get justice yet? Did they bring back our girls? Remember the Bring Back Our Girls campaign? Remember that? Did they bring the girls back yet? Or did y'all stop hashtagging that? Because I remember a lot of hashtags to Bring Back Our Girls, but that was a fad. That was for a moment. But people are not standing on it. And then when you in a situation where you say Bring Back Our Girls, you're supposed to go into it so much that you start doing research. You start doing research of other women who have been abducted, raped, and stolen and kidnapped and shit like that. So you start becoming almost an advocate for certain things. So a lot of times when you in a situation where if something takes life with you, you start becoming an advocate against something, So when you say Bring Back Our Girls, and you do the research, and that's the thing. A lot of us don't do research on shit. We just talk off emotions, and we just talk off of what everybody else is saying, and it just sounds cool to say because everybody is saying it. So everybody is saying, Bring Back Our Girls. We don't even know. Remember Coney 2012 and all that shit? Remember that Coney shit? And then all that shit came out to be bullshit, the whole Coney shit. But we didn't know that, though. All we knew that it was somebody named Coney that was doing fuck shit. And it was a guy who absolutely went crazy who was telling us that. But the propaganda shit was so big that we all believed it. Because we don't know any better. All we know is what people tell us. But I remember that Coney 2012 shit. Coney this, Coney that. And it was like, yo, that shit is real. And then it comes out the guy who told the Coney story. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up for yourself. Look up the guy who told the Coney story. Just look it up. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. We deal with viral shit. Next thing we know, we'll be talking about what somebody had on. Just look up Coney 2012. That's what I'm saying. A lot of times, hold on one second. Every now and again, you gotta bust people ass out of this chat room. Yeah, bow. There you go. You're out of here just like that. But Bring Back Our Girls. Like I said, did they bring the girls back yet? And again, you never heard of Coney. And they don't stand for King of New York. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. It's things where we're talking about trendy things, and then we're off that. We on to something else. So justice for Junior. The kids have been arrested. Is that justice? Is an arrest justice? Or is it conviction justice? Like what's your form of justice? You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not going to tell you what Coney is about, because again, with me, I like to steer you in a direction. I like for you to go do some research. You know what I'm saying? It's very important that we all do our individual studies, because a lot of times we listening to people dictate shit to us. We listen to people tell us stuff, and then we take it. If we trust the person, we trust the source, as this person is a source, and that's how you get duped a lot. You have to do your own research. So I'm just telling you, look up Coney, spelled just like that, Coney 2012. Go on Google, go to many websites, compare and contrast different websites, and just stop taking my word. Don't take my word for everything. Stop taking any man or woman word for everything. You can listen to them, write down your little notes, and then just go look it up. And then you be able to get your own understanding based off of what you read and how you internalize shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? That's what you saying you in Africa right now, speaking from the ground again. Oh yeah, you did again. Shout out to King Long Locks again. So I got to do a whole show on Coney. You want to do a whole show on Coney with me? Because it came out that it was a bunch of propaganda. That definitely came out. And when they were saying it happened, it didn't happen. All right. Anyway. Like I said, you know what? Definitely. And this is the good thing, too. If I'm wrong, I'm not afraid to admit that I'm wrong. But that's why I want everybody to do their research. And I don't want everybody to say, yo, he's right. He said this and he's right. Because that's where personality worship comes in at. And people just start taking people's word as they know what they talking about because it's them. And I could trust them. They are like a reliable source. You know, nobody's a reliable source. Not saying that, not saying that I'm unreliable. Not saying I'm going to sit here and deliberately lie about anything also, because I'm definitely not on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? But all right, so look, what we going to no, what you see, you got it. See, you watching BET. I'm not going to listen. We going to you know what? We could do another whole show. Email me. Email me, info@DoggieDiamondsTV. No, because I'm interested in that now. And I need to be, if you know a little bit more than I know about the topic, then I need to be educated, because that was something that a documentary was done on and everybody was all this, that, and the third, and then it went away. So if you know a little bit more than I know on the situation, again, we could compare and contrast information, and I could go off of what I know about it. You could go off of what you know about it, and you saying you got boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying how they made the story was proper. A lot of it was propaganda. But again, I don't want to make this about that. But also, it was a buzz situation. You know, first of all, anytime you could go on Facebook and you can change your picture to some shit, you know, like you already know it's some fuck shit involved. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to issues and matters with us in our communities, a lot of times they don't give a fuck. Like, remember, like, Pray for Paris, Belgium, and all that shit. Like, you know, a lot of times they trying to control how you feel and what you should feel about. That's why hashtags were invented. That's why trending topics were invented. Because a lot of times, if, say, a trending topic, say, fucking, butter pecan ice cream. You're like, yo, what the fuck is this butter pecan ice cream shit talking about? So you click it, and then you'll have people say the largest tub of butter pecan ice cream was built. So then you say, I don't like butter pecan ice cream. And the fact that you type butter pecan ice cream, you are part of that trending topic now. And it just grows. And that's what they do. Like I remember I said the other day on Twitter, sometimes I get up and when I get up in the morning, I go on Twitter and I see Hot 97 in the morning trending. I'm like, who the fuck talks about, oh no, Ebro in the morning. I'm like, who the fuck talks about Ebro in the morning? Nobody talks about that shit. So that shit, that shit is fucking them paying for that shit. Because nobody talks about that shit. Nobody, you know, that's not going to be a trending topic. And you could pay for trending topics. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story. You know, fuck them. But in closing, again, rest in peace. Condolences to Junior, his mother, his family, his loved ones. Everybody who was affected, the people who saw it. I wish that I could unseen that shit. I wish I unseen is unseen. Yeah. I wish I didn't watch that shit. And we have to be a little bit more careful about the shit that we share, because a lot of times once you see some shit, you can't unsee it. And I wish I didn't watch that shit. I didn't think that was going to be as graphic as it was. You know, and then we know we have feelings. We're human beings. So a lot of times when you see shit, you be like, damn, like they really kill him like that. And then it makes us all in an uproar. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I just didn't see that shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all could do y'all research. It was a young man that was killed, stabbed up by 5 young men in a Bronx bodega. I'm going to put his name in the chat room, and then you could go look it up for yourself. And, you know, again, I advise you not to watch the video. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't advise you to watch the video, because, again, it's some shit with the video that you can't unsee once you see it. You know what I'm saying? But it's fucked up. But so don't watch the video. But look up that story. And as much as you might be tempted to watch the video, don't watch the video. It's very, very graphic. It's very fucked up, and it's very saddening and heartbreaking. So I advise you not to watch the video. Or if you decide to watch it, don't watch it with children in the room. Don't share it. You know, or if you're going to share it and you're going to show somebody, just give them the disclaimer that I just gave you. And I'm telling you, don't watch it. And again, rest in peace to his Junior. Condolences to his mother, his loved ones, his family, his sisters, everybody. A lot of times we don't keep in mind that when somebody dies, many people die with them spiritually and mentally. So it's very, very unfortunate situation. The point I wanted to make to everybody tonight is that you can't say justice for somebody and then say stop snitching, because sometimes the justice is snitching. You know, so with that, I'm Doggie Diamonds. Got a few interviews, new interviews coming out this week. Freeway, Ricky Ross. Y'all saw the actual, well, y'all heard the audio. If you didn't hear the audio is available out right now on all digital platforms right now. So you can hear the audio right here. You can hear the audio, the Freeway Ricky Ross interview. That's out right now. The actual video will be out. I also had Dark Low and AR Ab came by. I did an interview with them too. That's coming out too. That's actually coming out Thursday. Dark Low and AR Ab, I had them. They stopped by. Also had Aguilar stop by. That's coming out. I hate to tell y'all about shit sometimes because I put dates on shit, and I don't like to put dates on footage. I like the shit to be forever. But being that we're talking about a specific topic right now, this is a long-standing topic. But this is for the moment also because of who we're talking about. But the topic of snitching and justice is long-standing, and it's something that we really, really need to evaluate, and we need to come together as a people in our communities and really, really, you know, talk about it. So Freeway, Ricky Ross, audio interview is out now. That's the link in the description box. And also the video is done. That will be out tomorrow, no later than Tuesday. And OBH definitely stop by too, and look for their podcast, the audio for OBH to come out. So with that, I'm Doggie Diamonds. It's already 12:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're on the West Coast, it's a little earlier. Y'all got a little bit more night. Our night is basically over with. It's 12:20, and I got shit to do. If you didn't see my Benny the Butcher interview, that is on the YouTube. Check out my Benny the Butcher interview. Go to my YouTube that you're on right now. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the bell for the notification. So every time I go live and I put out new content, you are there. You will get it firsthand to your phone, or you will get it to your email. So on that note, I'm out of here. I will catch y'all next topic. I am going to cover the Kid Capri and Funkmaster Flex thing. I was just waiting for Flex to accept the challenge. So if Flex don't accept that challenge by tomorrow, I'm going in. So y'all have a good night. Stay safe. I'm out of here. Doggie Diamonds. No filter. And also this hat. This is my hat. So if you like this hat, make sure you go to shop. Hold on. We not gonna get out of here without giving y'all the goddamn URL for the hats. You know, we gotta make sure that we are actually every time I see that name Alan Lewis, it fucks my head up, because that's like, that's my middle name and my last name. That just really drives it ain't negative, but I'm like, who the fuck is Alan Lewis? Like, is somebody trying to be funny and shit? That's really my name. So yeah. If you like the hat, everybody want to keep it 100, we got to keep it 1,000. So this is the hat right here. You can get this hat. It's in many different colors. That's the link right there in the it's also in the description box, but it's also right there. It's also right there. So if you want the hat, I got all flavors. I got camo, I got gray, I got white. I got all flavors. So a lot of people want to keep it 100, we keeping it 1,000. 100 ain't enough no more. So and I got the shirts too. Keep it 1,000 too. The shirt and the hat match. So I got all flavors in the shirt, all sizes. So go use that URL right there. You know what it is when you say URL, you automatically think about fucking battle rap. Damn you, Beasley. But go to that URL right there. Shop.doggiediamondstv. And you could pick up the hat. Also, if you want to support me also, and you want to drink, this right here automatically. When you drink from this, you automatically get smart. Like, this is a fact. You just get smart when you drink. So I'm drinking my tea. I have these mugs on the website also. This is actually 10 ounce and 15 ounce cups. I got a 10 ounce. I ship everywhere. Just log on. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm Doggie Diamonds. I ain't infringing on nobody's trademark. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. If somebody think I'm infringing on their trademark, sue me then. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do ship everything. Ship everywhere. All you got to do is go on the website, fill out your shipping information. It'll come right to you. So, like I said, I have these in all colors. These hats. I have mugs. I have the hats and the shirt to go with the hat. All colors. You know what I'm saying? So, use that URL in the motherfucking the chat room, which I'm going to put back one more time. And yeah, there we go again. So if you didn't get the URL, use that URL and check out the hats, check out the shirts. And that's what it is. And on that note, I'm out of here. I got to cut this fan on because it's a little hot in here. And I got to close the window because people drive down the street playing music and shit. And I don't want that in my live stream. So thank y'all for joining me tonight. I hope this topic gave y'all a little insight, give you something to think about. And that's what it is. So, yo, I'm out of here. Peace. Keep it 1,000.